You're live. You're live. You're live. We're live. Welcome to the Perky Collar YouTube station. Thank you for tuning in. This is our 5th day in a row showcasing various products. We start off with the holeless belts. We've talked about some innovation products such as the Perky Collar, the collar support system for dress shirts, the pocket screw holder, as well as the working stiffs, which bring the collar in. We've talked about bracelets. We talked about wooden bow ties yesterday. And then today we're going to talk about feather bow ties. I figure being New Year's Eve or New Year's Eve day, I'm not sure what you really call today because New Year's Eve is really tonight. Hence the mask gear today and the purple jacket. I thought it all tied in nicely together. So again, don't be afraid to do something different. It's a holiday season. Have some fun. Step outside your comfort zone and wear things you normally wouldn't wear. So hence what I'm wearing today. All right, so let's take a look at some really cool feather bow ties. So we have a nice variety. These are most commonly worn with a white shirt and a black jacket or a black tux. But it looks really nice. This is black, brown, and white. So if you're looking to add your shoe color into the look, this is a great way to tie the brown in if you're wearing brown shoes, or just you like just a little subtle black and brown accents. That's black and yellow. Again, these are more commonly worn to weddings. But you don't have to wear it just to a wedding. It could be to an evening out. You go into the theater. This is a very traditional, just black and white, nice and simple and subtle. The feather bow ties just add elegance. The company that came up with the feather bow ties the first time about 15 years ago was called Brackish. They're out of Charleston. Those bow ties start at $300 and go up. Ours are all $79. These are not handmade like the ones from Brackish, so they're not as expensive. I look at it that you're not going to wear a bow tie often, so why spend $300? But to each their own. Brackish does make some beautiful, beautiful bow ties, and if you're, put it in your budget for your wedding and your bridal party to wear a feather bow tie, so be it. That's also very nice with black and white. And then we got some that have some orange and some rust colors in here. This one's also very nice. Again, different, adds a little pop of color. Here's another one with some rust color in it. Got some brown, some rust, some white. And then we got another very traditional black with white dots. So very simple, very subtle, primarily a black bow tie with a little accent of white dots on the outside edge. So especially wearing a black suit with a white shirt, if you're not used to wearing feather bow ties, this is kind of a nice intro into feather bow ties. We went to a black tie affair. This is also another subtle one. Just adds a little bit of white, a little bit of brown. It's not over the top, not super bright. We try to tie in your wife's orange or rust-colored dress. This has a nice variation of those rust colors and oranges. Kind of a fun bow tie, something different. And then we have more of a fuchsia. Anytime you're trying to match a wife or a girlfriend's dress, it's always tough unless you actually make the bow tie from the dress itself. It's going to be hard to match perfectly. So you just want to complement the dress to the best of your ability. Here's black, a little bit of white, a little bit of a real subtle blue in there too. It's really pretty pattern. All right, next we have black and white. So this is primarily a white bow tie with kind of like almost like a zebra stripe built into it. So if you're going to an animal print themed wedding or an animal print themed party, that could be kind of a fun bow tie to wear to tie in the theme. There's, again, some caramel in there, some browns, some blacks, some cognac in there. So if you're, again, trying to tie in brown of some way, that's a nice way to do it. There's another variation of that caramel, brown, black. And then we got another black and white. Again, very subtle. This is just a nice, elegant bow tie. It's always such a conversation piece, too, when you go to an event. People will notice that you're wearing a feather bow tie. This is a cool one, too. It's got some bluish and green, almost like a hazel. Maybe if you have hazel eyes, this would be kind of a cool one to bring out the hazel in your eyes. Got a little brown in it, a little bit of white in it. It's just different. I like the detail. I like the fact that all the feathers are overlapping. And it has a little shimmer to it, which I think is cool and different. All right, that's case number one. We got two more. Today's session will be a little faster than yesterday because there aren't as many feather bow ties as we had wooden bow ties yesterday. This is cool. This reminds me of Black Panther with the rounded neon green colors and just the combinations. And then we got, next one's brown and white. This one's very nice. Again, it's a nice way to tie a brown suit in or a white shirt in or a white jacket. And you want to add some brown accents. Here's a nice fun hot pink. A lot of women like to wear hot pink for proms and weddings, and it's not always easy to match that hot pink. So this is definitely a hot pink to go with the black. So the black is still subtle, it's still elegant, and then you add the hot pink to tie in your date's dress. It's kind of a fun red. If she's wearing maybe a boa, or she's wearing a red feathery scarf to go with it, that might be a nice way to tie in her dress and your bow tie. That's a little bit more of a blue with gold. It's not a royal blue. It's kind of a real subtle, kind of a faint blue. And then here's some browns and tans and a little bit of white. And then the next one is pretty cool. This is a white bow tie, but it has a little variation. It almost reminds me of like a nest with the variations of browns in there, a little bit of earth tone greens in there. If you're trying to tie in hunter green, this is a great bow tie. Again, very elegant. I just like how all the feathers are overlapping. It just has a really cool look to it. Next up, we have black with hunter green again and a little bit of brown in the middle. Next up, you have black and white, a tan, a brown. So again, if you're wearing a white shirt and black jacket and you're trying to add some brown accents, that's a great way to do it. Next up is black with a little bit of orange accents. This is a nice one. Simple, elegant. You're not trying too hard. You're just trying to add a little pop of color. Here's black and gold. So especially if you're an alpha, it's nice to always tie black and gold together in different ways. Or if you're wearing a black watch, or you're wearing a black bracelet, or I'm sorry, gold bracelet, or your wife is wearing or your girlfriend's wearing a gold dress, it's a way to tie it together to look intentional. If you're wearing a black shirt and don't want the bow tie to blend in too much, you can also pop it off with a white bow tie. So make sure you can see that well. So that's white with the gold. And there's variations of gold in there too. There's light gold and dark gold. So if the dress is a tricky color gold, it's always nice to have a bow tie that has several shades of gold in it. And that way, one of the shades matches nicely. All right. So last case of feather bow ties. Then we'll get to our blingy bow ties. That's black with gray, a little bit of brown. We got some more hot pink combinations here for you. This is a hot pink on a black bow tie. So again, nice way to tie the hot pink of the dress into the look. It's a little more subtle. It's more of a black bow tie with just pink in the middle, hot pink in the middle. And the next one's pretty cool because it has so many primary colors in it. It's a black bow tie, but it's got red, and it's got gold, and it's got green, it's got blue. So it's nice and versatile, so you can wear it with several different dresses that your date is wearing. The next one is black and some hunter green and some of that orange. That's a pretty bow tie. Next up is one of my favorites. This is black, white, and Carolina blue, especially living in North Carolina. It's always nice to tie Carolina blue in there. Maybe it'd be maybe wearing a baby blue shirt and a black suit, or a white shirt and a black suit. This would be a nice way to tie those colors together. Or if you were wearing a white shirt and a black jacket and throw in a Carolina blue pocket square along with that bow tie, kind of brings everything together. Next up, we got some more reds. This red is not super bright. It's a little more of a crimson, but it's nice. I would say a ladybug. It's red primarily with little black dots. Again, if your wife or girlfriend's dress is not super bright, it's a good way to tie the dress in. Again, it's always hard to be exact, like I mentioned earlier. This is a brighter red. So if she's wearing that bright red dress, this could be a nice way to subtly add her red into your outfit. I like this one a lot too. This is, I'm not sure if it's because of the waves or the mauve. It's just a pretty bow tie. It's definitely different. And again, everything goes with black and white. There's not a bow tie here that doesn't look good with a black jacket and a white shirt, or a white jacket and a black shirt. A lot of people like to wear the white jackets for evening wear. So you can't go wrong with white or black. Whether it be a shirt or a jacket, you're in good shape. This is purple, purple dots on a black bow tie. And then last but not least, kind of has, again, that theme of white and black. Again, gives me a zebra feel to it or a Spider-Man feel to it. But it's definitely cool. It's definitely elegant if you're trying to stick to the black and white theme. All right, those are all the feather bow ties. And we'll wrap up this live with some fun blingy bow ties. And actually, before I get into the blingy, I'm going to show you a feather bow tie mixed with bling. These are really unique. This is a black feather bow tie with this kind of dipped in silver glitter, which is pretty cool, especially trying to find a silver accent. Another black feather bow tie. This one's dipped in red glitter. I will tell you the glitter does come off a little bit. It's not terrible. It's not like it's all over you and becomes a mess, but it is something to be aware of when you decide to get the glitter dipped feather bow ties. Here's the white version with the silver. Again, it just pops. I mean, anytime you add glitter to a bow tie, it's always going to have a little more pop from a distance. And if your girlfriend or wife is wearing a glittery dress, this could be a nice way to tie her dress into your wardrobe. There's a gold version on a black bow tie. So that's it. Oh, I have one more. And I have one more feather bow tie. This is a white feather bow tie that's dipped in black glitter. That's cool looking too. Again, nice and simple. Again, the sparkle adds a little more elegance, a little more pop. And then I have this blingy bow tie. Again, if you're going to a themed, like a cheetah or a African, animals, cheetahs and jaguars and those type of animal type theme party, this could be kind of a fun way to tie the theme in by wearing a bow tie with a African animal theme. And then the rest of these are all solid colors. So this would be just a nice compliment. Maybe your jacket's busy. You just want to add a little bling, or maybe your wife or girlfriend's dress has a lot of bling or rhinestones in it. This could be a nice way to tie her rhinestones into your outfit. Navy's great on tan. It's great on white. It's great on brown. Here we got purple. Purple's great with gray, with black, with white. Again, it's just a matter of looking at the rhinestones in their dress and just trying to find a bow tie to complement her outfit. This is more of a rose gold. So again, a lot of people wear rose gold watches and bracelets and necklaces. It'd be a nice way to tie that in. And then we got a hot pink. This is nice. And then this one is an orange. Orange always looks good with blue, like a navy blue suit. Looks good with white. Looks good with black. Looks good with gray. Orange is always a fun color. And then we have a bright green or emerald green. It's got some dark hues to it, so you could pull it off with maybe a hunter, but I definitely think the emerald green would look the best because it's so bright. We have gold. This is always a popular bow tie if you're wearing gold accents. We've got 5 more to go, and then we'll wrap up this session. And here's a light pink blingy bow tie. It's got a little bit of hue of like a lavender to it, but it's primarily a pink. But it does have a slight lavender hue. Silver, always great if you're wearing black suit, black shirt. Silver always has a nice pop, especially throw on some silver blingy shoes and maybe a belt of some kind. Be a nice way to add a sparkle. And then this one is black. Black's nice and neutral. Again, if you're wearing up against a black suit or a black shirt, wouldn't stand out a whole lot, but when you get up close, you'd see the sparkle. Got 2 more. We got an aqua. It's the colors of our Carolina Panthers and our Charlotte FC and our Charlotte Hornets. So that'd be kind of a fun color. Again, great way to complement an outfit. And then last but not least, we have red. The red's always bold. Red's always fun. It always stands out. You can see it from across the room. And it's kind of a fun bow tie too. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed the 5 lives we've done in a row. I hope you have some inspiration, and looking forward to dressing up in 2025. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via email, info@perkyllc.com. You can also post a message in the chat. I'll be happy to get back to you. None of these bow ties are on my website, which is perkyllc.com. I'm in the process of adding them to the website. They're just not there yet. So if you do want something you saw, that's the way to get it. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Have a great New Year's. Be safe this evening, and go do something fun and different tonight. Wear something different. Have some fun. Don't worry about what people think. Just rock it. Have some fun. I mean, I'm wearing this mask today, not because I want to, because it's different, and I want to show you that I don't mind staying out, doing something different. Match the jacket nicely, and have some fun. Heck, it's New Year's. Why not? That's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great New Year's, and we'll see you next time.